Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 4 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 41, Allen
has his man. It's Shakir.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Allen to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 44. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A shotgun snap for Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Allen now on first down.
Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline.
To throw again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 69 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down. $3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. This will be their first trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Toss left side, Patterson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This caught out left by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A give running right is Chubb.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson
going out wide, finds Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw again on second down. Allen.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Again, Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb try the middle here. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Watson now to throw.
He'll get this to Bell. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Watson on 1st down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people are going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Watson, he's going to drop this.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Quick slant to Shakir. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. From Philly, we head up to check on the other team in Super Bowl 52, the Patriots in Foxborough. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And that one all tied. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, on the other side, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on third down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man. There is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Back to the ground now, Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From midfield, here's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Chubb will get the call running left.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
From the 44, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 27, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Watson looks to throw again.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now Patterson to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second and 9, Allen. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 41, Watson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Flush to his right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Shakir hauls it in. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Allen now on 1st down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tossing out right here to Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to